Dear learners, welcome to my channel English Classes with Rashmi Rajput. Today we'll discuss a famous poetry, a photograph written by Shirley Towson from the book Hornbill Class 11. The theme of this poetry is nostalgia, which means a sentimental or wistful yearning for the happiness felt in a formal place, time or situation. Shirley Towson's poem, A Photograph, is a tribute to her mother. The poem describes three stages in the passage of time. In the first stage, the photograph shows the poet's mother standing at the beach enjoying her holiday with her two girl cousins. She was around 12-year-old at that time. The second stage takes us 20 or 30 years later. The mother would laugh at the way she and her cousins were dressed up for the beach holiday. And in the third stage, the poet remembers the dead mother with a heavy heart. The photograph revives a nostalgic feeling in the poet. In the first stanza, the poet says, "The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hands, and she, the big girl, some 12 years or so." An old photograph of the poet's mother, which was pasted on cardboard, makes the poet recall the old memories of her mother's childhood. The photograph is a depiction of her mother's enjoyable moments at a sea beach with her two cousins who were younger to her. They were walking in shallow water with bare feet near the beach. The mother was standing in the middle and holding hands of her two cousins, who were standing on each side. The poet's mother was 12-year-old then. It shows that the photograph was very old, but the poet has kept it very carefully as it reminded her of sweet memories of her mother's childhood. The photograph also indicates how enjoyable her mother's childhood was. And then in second stanza, the poet says, "All three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera, a sweet face, my mother's that was before I was born, and the sea, which appears to have changed less, washed their terribly transient feet." The photograph shows that all three girls, the poet's mother and her cousins, stood still and smiled at the camera when their uncle clicked their photograph at the sea beach. As the weather was windy at that time, their hair was flying over their smiling faces. The expression on the faces of the poet's mother and her cousins was that of happiness and enjoyment. The mother was looking very pretty at that time, and the photograph was taken a long time ago. Everything has changed since then. Her mother grew up, now she was dead, and the poet was reviving her memories. The only thing that has remained unchanged is the sea, which was washing the feet of all three girls. The mention of the word transient indicates the ever-changing lives of human beings as well as the shortness of their stay in this world. In contrast to the eternality of nature, the girl's life changed drastically during the period, but the sea has not changed at all. The stanza beautifully explains the transient nature of human beings. And in stanza 3, the poet says, "Some 20-30 years later, she'd laugh at the snapshot. 'See Betty and Dolly,' she'd say, 'and look how they dressed us for the beach.' The sea holiday was her past, mine is her laughter, both wry with the labored ease of loss." In this stanza, the poet means even 20-30 years later, the mother would look at the photograph and laugh nostalgically, remembering the happy memories of her past. Mother would look at the photograph and comment on the dresses worn by the cousins Dolly, Betty, and herself. Sea Holiday was her mother's past, and her mother's laughter has become a thing of the past for the poet, as her mother is now dead. The poet still remembers how her mother would laugh at the photograph, remembering the sea holiday with a fondness as well as a sense of loss, because that time would never come back. In the same way, the poet feels nostalgic thinking about her mother and her laughter, which has become a thing of past. The words labored and ease are opposite in meaning, but describe the same entity of loss. In the stanza 4, the poet has written, "Now she is been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived, and of this circumstance there is nothing to say at all. Its silence silences." The poet recalls that it is nearly 12 years since her mother died. The poet is consumed with grief, but is left with no words to express her loss and pain. The poet is totally absorbed in memories of her dead mother. The painful silence of the situation leaves the poet speechless. The poet can feel the grief but is unable to express it through her words. The silence caused by the death makes the atmosphere gloomy, where no one is able to utter a word. The poet has also used some literary devices in the poetry, such as alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of the initial letter of several words in a line of the poem. And the examples are stood still to smile, terribly transient, its silence silences, and next is oxymoron. In this literary device, there are two opposite ideas that are joined to create an effect. Labored ease is an example of oxymoron. Labored means great difficulty and ease means comfortably. Both words have opposite meanings, but here they are clubbed together. And next is personification. The example is its silence silences. The situation has been given the human quality of silence. And that's all about this poetry, a photograph. Thank you so much for watching this video. Happy learning.